My name is Brian LaPayower, and this is LaPayower Report. On today's program, my featured guests, since we have two guests in the program, they are the hosts of the program known as The Chris and Cookie Show, taped here at the facilities of Staten Island Community Television. I have the hosts themselves, Chris Sienkiewicz and Cookie Corral. Chris, Cookie, welcome to the program.
How you doing, Brian? What's happening? All right, we got to do the whole routine here. Come on now.
Brian,
Cookie,
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you so much.
Now,
No
just
problem.
to make viewers aware, your producer, which we have here today, Michael Gett, produces your program, The Chris and Cookie Show.
Yes.
Now, both of you, The Chris and Cookie, tell us, how did this program of yours get started?
Well, how it got started is that I've done some acting.
Oh, yeah?
And
A lot of acting.
we're very lively people. So they said, you want to have our own TV show? So we said, well, sure, we'll go on the show.
Okay.
And that's how it kind of started. And we came down here to the cable place, and they said, let's do a show. And here we are right now.
Well, that basically happened because my brother is the producer of our show. That's
So,
Michael.
So Michael gets your brother.
Michael Getz is
Okay.
my brother, and he said, you got to get us on the show.
Okay.
So,
Do you remember the first time that both both Chris and Cookie, started working together on interviewing people?
do we remember what? If we...
Interviewed people? I mean, since it's called the Chris
Well,
and Cookie Show.
Absolutely.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was involved with the Hoboken Film Festival.
And still are.
Hoboken, that's in Hoboken, New Jersey?
No, I think the first one was in Hoboken.
Okay.
And then they were in Teaneck, New Jersey, and now they're in Middletown, New York.
Middletown.
And it's Hoboken,
Okay.
and it's kind of inside joke because it's Kenny DeVecchio runs it, so it's Hoboken.
Gotcha.
So he's a friend of mine, and I've had some movies in his in the film festival, and then we went down and we would do interviews with celebrities and whatnot, and we
So
had a
physically,
blast.
there is no actual Hoboken, New Jersey International Film Festival. It was just based on the guy I mentioned, DelVecchio.
Right,
Well,
right,
it started in Hoboken, and
Correct.
it still has the same name,
Okay.
so we just take it to different towns.
right.
Okay, because weirdly, our background, I took this picture back in 2009, and this is in Hoboken, New Jersey, believe it or not.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
where it originally started.
Right.
But it is one of the largest film festivals, and it's a good time. So
It's in
yeah.
Middletown, New York, and
Yeah.
it's at the Paramount Theater,
Okay.
which is tremendous, and there's a lot of famous people that we interviewed
It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So we
A
go
lot
to
of
for the whole week, and we interview all the filmmakers and whatnot. And so that's how I
And
kind
the
of get started
actors.
doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having a great time doing it, and that's how
That's good.
we started to come on here.
And also on the program, just to make viewers aware, we do have pictures across between both you, Chris, and of course Cookie together.
Yes.
On various shots here. Before we get on to the pictures here, one thing that you brought along, Chris, is a resume, and it's actually, if we put it on my screen right here on camera one, Chris brought in a resume using actual resume paper. I think nobody in public access history has ever brought in a resume with genuine resume paper. I gotta hand it to you,
Okay.
Chris.
Well, it's 2
He's
pages
good.
too.
Yes,
That's good.
also 2 pages here.
2 pages.
And
Big resume.
you've done quite a lot of roles here. Between, I see that you are a stage actor,
Yes, I've done stage.
and you also are, is this correct, the head, or should I say the founder of CS Motion Pictures?
Yes, I am.
Projects?
Yes.
Well, actually, they're a project, but it's called CS Motion Pictures.
Right.
You've done several. You
I've
wrote.
actually made some movies, wrote some movies, directed some movies. A little bit of everything. You know, you get involved with this stuff, and it kind of goes crazy.
Yeah, you do have several people on the what you call it, with your crew, which also includes a medical doctor.
Right. Dr. Fasadi. He's our zombie consultant.
Zombie consultant.
Yes, he's very knowledgeable in zombies, and we're using for a new film that we just finished writing, Zombies in the Meadowlands.
Meadowlands.
So we're working on that one right now.
Where'd you come up with the title Zombies in the Meadowlands?
Well, the Meadowlands is it's toxic, so what better place to have zombies start?
What they don't call the Meadowlands really, because there's no physical place. There is a physical place called the Meadowlands, but it's really Rutherford, East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Right, it's a bunch of cities over there.
Okay. And I do understand you are from at least that area, Rutherford, New Jersey,
Yes.
Yes, I am.
which is south of East Rutherford,
Right next to each other.
right next to each other.
Right.
Okay. Because I did do have articles from NorthNewJersey.com. One of them was on. Well, it's nothing about
Okay.
really, because one of your first independent films through was called Rob at Your Own Convenience.
Yes, Rob at Our Own Convenience.
What can you tell about Rob at Your Own Convenience?
Well, that was our first movie that I made, and Rob at Your Own Convenience is about these people who rob stuff, and it's a lot of little bits of everything in there, and you can actually go on my website and actually watch it, Rob at Your Own Convenience, and you can also watch.
Just see us motion pictures.
Yeah, the trailer for the Zombies in the Meadowlands. We got pushed back a little bit with that one, but also I did General Nukem, which was in the Hoboken Film Festival.
Yeah.
And Rob at Your Own Convenience
But you
was.
are General Nukem.
Yes, I am. Rob at Your Own Convenience was my first film, and it was nominated for audience favorite at the Hoboken Film Festival, which we were kind of taken back by surprise. But it was a lot of fun doing it, very interesting doing it. I played a bunch of different roles in it.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can go on my website, CS Motion Pictures, and you can actually watch the film.
Okay.
But let me just talk to you a little bit how I haven't been acting my whole life.
Yes.
Okay. What
Well,
happened?
that's why we have the resume, of course.
Right. I've only been acting since I think 2007.
But I've been acting my whole life, and I don't have a resume.
What really? What is it?
I could do anything. I could sing. I could dance. I could act. I do most anything.
Okay.
And she loves it.
And I love it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Since I was a baby, I don't know, I've always, first of all, since I was a baby, that's how I got my name, Cookie.
Okay.
Since about 2 years old I've been. So my father named me Cookie, and it's been stuck with me since then.
Gotcha.
So it's not like I just got on and that's my stage name.
Okay.
But that's all. So, and my whole life, it's just my personality and who I am, and everybody says I should be in movies or something like that. And this is a start for me, even at my age, 25. So
She's going to be in all my next future films right here.
That's
that's
great.
it.
That's
So
great.
we're going to be doing that.
Okay. You know, like I said, we do have pictures. Could we get at least the first picture on screen, please? Okay, they're gonna put a picture up.
Let's see.
We talk. Just want to go over the what you call your filmography here, for Chris.
Okay.
You are a stage actor. Okay, we have the first picture. Do you remember where this is from?
Yes, that's from Rob at Your Own Convenience.
Okay.
And I play Sigmund Freud.
Really?
And I'm a psychiatrist, and I don't really care about the people. I just give them medication. And that's pretty much, you can see
Which
that.
most doctors do today.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you know, he's got a secretary he just wants to screw around with, and he just listens. He doesn't really listen to the people. He's just like, hey, here's a medication, come back.
Okay.
So that's why he's
Right.
Dr. Freud.
Let's go to the next picture. Okay, now this one right here.
Doesn't even look like him.
Wow. I see you wearing it's like a purple shirt, black shirt underneath, and I notice you're wearing a New Jersey Devils cap.
Right.
Are you a big New Jersey Devils fan?
I like the Devils. Yes,
Yeah?
I like, I coach. I'm a skating instructor, and
Yeah?
I've coached teams for many years. This is the first year I haven't coached, but
really?
I've coached for many, many years. Had losing season, championship teams, small kids, teenagers.
What got you involved being a hockey coach?
That's another story. There was a team in Rutherford, and they never won a game. And one of the fathers said, "Hey, Chris, I know you play hockey," so I went down there and took it from there.
Where'd you play hockey?
Oh, all over the place. A lot of roller hockey, indoor hockey. No big teams. I was on a traveling team once, but I didn't want to talk about the hockey because I get into a lot of fights, and I don't want nobody outside waiting for me.
Yeah, but the worst thing in hockey or any other sport is really getting a concussion.
Oh,
Because that's really the worst.
Well, now you got to take concussion training to be a coach in New Jersey, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Some people think I've got a lot of concussions, but you know.
I knock him out once in a while.
Yeah.
Do we have another picture, please? Another picture. Okay, they're gonna take the time getting a picture on the screen. And that's the same picture we had.
That's my cousin.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, now,
Look
all right.
how good he looks in that. In fact, he made the newspaper.
Really?
The
Yeah, a
local
bunch of newspapers.
a lot of front page local newspapers.
Yeah.
He was
Now this
on
is
with that.
also from Rob at Your Own Convenience.
Yes, it is. And I play a casting agent, talent scout,
Okay.
and I'm a crooked.
Oh, really?
I just take people's money and say I'm gonna make them a star,
Crook.
and just
What a
send them
crook.
and send them. Yeah, Rob at Your Own Convenience, and I just send them anywhere.
Let's get another picture, please. Okay.
There we are.
There we go.
We made our own little movie here.
Yes. I
And-
believe this movie's called The Flea Whisperer.
Yes.
Oh, yes, right, okay.
And you can watch it if you go on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
It's
where I
up
got
on there.
that's where I got the picture from.
Yes, it's
Now,
a cute
what's
little
in the
movie.
scene right here? What can you tell about it right here? What we're looking at. And
Well,
there's
that
another
is
one.
me, who I had to call up the flea whisperer because I had problems with fleas
Really?
in my home.
Do you have a dog?
No.
No pets?
no pets.
Okay, because
But
usually
if
when
you
people
watch
have fleas,
the-
they usually have like pets, like a dog or a
Right,
cat.
right. But if you do watch the movie, you'll understand why I needed the flea whisperer to
Let's
come
get another
over.
picture, please.
Right, we don't want to give too much away there.
Okay, now this is from one of your.
The biggest movie he made.
Yes.
Yes, it's a fun movie. That's me as General Newcomb.
Yes.
And
Which come up with the title, Jenna Newcomb?
well, we had a hard time getting a name for this movie, and we just went to a video store and looking at different names, and we just came up with General Newcomb, and it sounded good. But he does like to nuke everybody.
Right.
He
But
just,
you know, there's also the video game also by GT Interactive known as Duke Nukem.
right. Well, we had nothing
Nothing to
to
do
do
with
with
that.
that. He's
Nothing.
totally different.
Yes.
He's a crazy general. He's a womanizer. He parties, and he thinks the best way to solve military problems is just to nuke people.
Okay.
You know.
Can we get to another picture, please?
It's
Okay.
also on my website if you want to watch
Now,
it.
this is from from one of your first introductions to the Chris
Chris
and Cookie
and
Show.
Cookie Show.
Yes.
Yes, we
Where
did
was
that
this, where
in
was this
somebody's
taped?
home.
Yeah.
Should I mention his name? His name is Michael.
Okay.
My brother's home. This is
Gotcha.
when we first started out.
He has orange.
we've
He has
come-
orange paint like that.
The color's a little bit off. I
Okay.
keep telling them to change it, but it's okay. But we now
It's retro.
we do have another introduction that was
Okay.
filmed here instead of the home,
Okay.
because people say anybody can do it in their home. But
What would you say that for? Because
well,
I think
that's what they're saying that, and then we put it on YouTube, and they think it's really we filmed at their home.
But
So-
you know something? Anybody could take at least a back picture from the house and
This
use
is
it
true.
for like for wallpaper right here. Because I use a scene. I used a picture for one of my past shows. I had a neighbor. She has COPD, so I found a random picture from a medical office, and we used that as a chroma key, and
Okay.
and they enjoyed the shots.
Yeah, but the thing is, Michael always has guests. Michael always has parties, and everybody knows Michael's living room.
Okay.
And they all know Michael.
Right.
And because of that, they assumed that we went there and did the film, or this, our show, and that was it. So now we came back into the studio, and now we have our own singing songs.
I don't know. I like the shot.
Yes. So it looks a little bit more professional, and each one that we're doing gets a little better each show.
And that's the first time I ever sang.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I think you should take some singing lessons. But
I
it's
get that a
okay.
lot. I
It's
get that
all
a
right.
lot.
Okay.
That's all. As long as you can act.
Right. That's true.
Right, right.
Have any of you guys took singing lessons? Since you brought up singing lessons.
No.
What about it?
In the shower.
Oh, okay.
Does that
I
count?
sing
Yeah.
and I can dance. I told you I could do almost anything.
She can sing very well. Yes, and she
Yeah.
can dance.
Who's
Yeah.
your favorite singer, Cookie?
My favorite singer, Barbara.
Barbra
I don't even
Streisand?
have to mention her last name. Of course, Barbra Streisand.
Okay.
And Celine Dion, my two top.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Bette Midler?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, she's also
What
good.
about Carly Simon?
Carly Simon is very good. Like
Yeah.
her too. But an old timer. But
Yeah.
to me, I think Barbra Streisand is one of the best
Okay.
all time.
What about you, Chris? Any favorite singers?
No.
No? Really?
Cookie.
Okay.
See? Me!
I love to hear her sing.
Yes.
Okay. Any other pictures we have? I believe we still have more pictures. Okay.
All right.
Now this is from at least I think the second show.
Yeah, second
and you
show.
are joined with your co-host RJ.
RJ.
Right,
Yes.
right.
How did you guys find RJ?
I think it was at a Mexican restaurant.
Really?
I think, right?
Yeah, he was sitting next to us and he heard us
Okay.
talking.
And he just
Okay,
started
and
talking to
obviously
us.
went too fast. Let's go. Okay, let's go back to the next picture. Next picture. Okay, now this one right here. The scene was called "Chris and Cookie Has Disagreement" here, but somehow I got to this shot right here, and
That's
both of you seem to
pretty
be
good
happy.
shot. Yeah, we
Well-
looked happy there, but we had a fight.
I was
Yeah.
laughing at her because
No, you weren't laughing
I was
at
laughing
me.
at you.
We were having a little discrepancy on
What
when
was
we
it?
first started. This was at a comedy show, before the comedy show. He wanted to have a different theme.
What kind of theme? Can you?
I don't remember.
Should I remind you?
Maybe not.
You might as well.
He wanted
Let's go back to the scene, please.
instead of us singing
Yeah.
our song, he kept on saying.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but people laughed at that. Right. See, my idea was
People laughed at that.
Okay. Can we go back to the studio, please? Okay.
Right,
So,
so-
you were explaining about the theme song. It was the doo doo doo.
Right. Well, listen.
Are you aware that's the theme of the circus?
Day and night, and I couldn't stand it.
She
already.
really started flipping
And
out.
if I mention it now, I'm going to be hearing it
But
all
that's the theme
night.
from the circus.
Well,
It
was.
could be whatever it is. Ask him how he came up with it.
All right,
and
so
I
this is
don't-
what happened. So we were at this comedy club, and we wanted to test the jingle for the song.
Okay.
And I started doing, and
Right.
that's how the fight broke out because
I said
she's
enough
like,
is enough because I'm hearing this all day and night, and I'm saying.
but
it's not
everybody
gonna
was
go.
laughing at it because it
No.
was.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this something, Chris. Do you think they were really laughing at the song, or
Well,
maybe
laughing at you.
right? I think they were just laughing at you.
Right.
And they was probably saying to themselves, "How could an individual like you, Cookie, wind up with him?" Which is really being insulted because basically they're just, I would say, bullying in a way because, I mean, you came along with him to the Comic Club, and both of you are representing each other.
Okay.
But when it comes to a point where he's being poked fun at, you should be defensive, be like, "Who do you think you are?"
Well, I do say that.
Yeah.
But people laughed.
But we were being filmed at the time, so I really didn't want to like punch him in his face
Right.
on film. Then
Because
don't
I
know
saw on the same scene, you did ask two people, what did they feel about the.
And they started laughing,
And they
and
liked
they did
it?
say that was cute what he did,
Right.
because probably Chris slipped in a little money, whatever it is. But it's on YouTube if you want to watch it.
Well, that's what it came
And
from.
but we ended up with singing the Chris and Cookie Show, which
Right.
was more
But the-
appropriate.
But then we made up a little later, and
Right,
we-
everything was okay.
Do we have any more pictures of the show? There's two more. Okay, let's see.
Okay,
Let's
we
take a
got
look
two
at
more
it.
pictures.
more
Let's see
pictures,
what it
okay.
is.
Slowly put 'em on. Oh, that's the same one.
Same one.
Okay,
Oh,
now
that was
this
our
is-
last show.
I like that
Yes.
show.
This is a very, very interesting show. This was our last show, and I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, we're getting better at it.
We're
right?
getting better at the shows.
Yeah.
The first one I was here, I was really, really nervous, and now it's really, it's like sitting here. It's like nothing to me now.
Yeah.
We had Jake, and that was Bill, and
Okay.
I think it was a pretty good show.
Yeah, and I'm getting better at writing this stuff and preparing myself for the
Right,
shows too. so-
preparing, and that's it. We had good topics, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a lot of
Yeah.
fun
Any
with
more
it.
pictures we have? That was it? Okay.
That's it.
That's
Okay,
good.
it's all right. We don't need any more. We're here.
Okay.
I just want to
Yeah, go
briefly
ahead, Chris.
touch on how I got started in acting, which is
Okay.
a total accident.
Yeah.
I went to a show with my daughter, community theater, wrong time of day. I walked in, the guy said, "You want to audition?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to act. I don't want to do anything. Leave me alone."
What were you doing originally?
I was at my office equipment business, and I just went there
Which
with my
he still
daughter,
does.
and he's like, "You gotta," and this guy, Neil Kahn, said, "You gotta, you'd be perfect for the part." And I'm like, "Listen, I don't want it." My daughter's like, "Dad, do it. Dad, do it. Dad, do it." So I was like, "All right, okay." I go up there, I read the part, and I get the part Jesse Kiplinger from Plaza Suites, and I got to get this girl in bed, and it's 350 lines, and I'm very dyslexic, and I had a very hard time with it. But I managed to get through it, and I didn't develop the breathing, so I'm trying to get this girl in bed, and I'm turning so red because I can't breathe. And after the show, these old women are like, "Hey, how'd you do that?" So that's it. Then after that,
Was this for a major motion picture or an
No, this
independent
is a
film?
theater, community theater.
Oh, community theater.
Right, and then after that, I did some more community theater, and I became a casting agent, and I started the production company, and then I got on sets, and da-da-da-da-da.
Are we going to talk about this movie that he?
Okay, now you did. Now both of you, Chris and Cookie, went to a movie premiere, but Chris, I think you were in the most. Were you in the film too, Cookie?
I was not in it because I did not know Chris at the time.
Okay.
Right.
Now the film is called. Maybe we could show it on camera number one, if we can. Called Snapshot, and Snapshot. I can read in the back right here. It's inspired by a true story, tragic events. This guy Thomas Grady, who was a former paparazzi, captured a scandal-revealing shot of the world's most famous prominent beloved figures, the First Lady, which is played by Joyce DeWitt.
DeWitt from Three's Company. If
Yes.
nobody knows her.
Now I
And,
do know her. Well,
Yeah.
not real in person, but
She
yeah,
actually,
we
she-
met her a few
she's
times.
a very nice
Yeah.
person.
She is
very nice
one of the
person.
nicest ladies there are.
okay.
And,
Lot of fun.
yeah. So he was in there with her, and it was filmed in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
A lot of it was filmed. There was parts filmed in Hollywood and
Hollywood,
other
all
parts.
over the place, and Manhattan Film Festival.
Right, Manhattan Film Festival. We had the
saw
premiere.
it Friday night, and then
Yeah.
after that we went to a casting party, and everybody was there.
Yeah, a lot of
Martin
fun.
Kove, also from the Karate Kid who played Sensei, is
Oh, really?
also in the movie.
Oh, really?
Right.
And Robert Loggia.
Yes. You know, Robert Loach is a Staten Island native. He's a
You-
he's a graduate of New Dorp High School and is also part of the
Did not
New
know
Dorp
that.
High School Football Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Not know
Did
that?
not know he
Yeah.
was a football
Look
player.
at that. Yeah,
Pretty
he
tough
was
guy.
in Scarface. He
Yes.
was in Big. He's pretty big up
He's
there.
in a lot of
yeah.
Kenny DeVecchio films also.
Yeah.
really?
And Eric Roberts.
Mhm.
You know, but Eric Roberts not in this one in particular, but he's in a lot of Kenny's movies.
Right. It's a very interesting movie.
It's very, very
It's
good.
very well done, and there's a surprise ending, and I think you should really go see it. It's a really good.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
you
it's
can get it on
entertaining.
Amazon.
It's
Okay.
entertaining,
You can order
yes.
it.
I have a very small part in it, but it was
They
a
cut her out.
Will this film
co-producer.
come out? Will this film eventually come out to a major motion picture?
That's why it's in the festivals.
It's
Yeah.
in the festivals. Hopefully,
Okay.
someone will pick it up and put it up on the screen.
Yes. I see. You get this is your own personal copy for
Yes.
you to have
Right.
on
Right.
DVD, and hopefully somewhere down
But
the
you
And
road.
can
Robert
get it-
Bowman, right? I'm sorry.
Robert Bowman.
With the Julie, what's the name of his Julie plays?
Diamonds, Jewelry.
Diamond Julie. He was a big he financed the film, and he has a lot to make.
Now there is an additional bonus in the film. You were not the only one that's in the film, Chris, but also your son.
Well, my son helped too on the set.
Yes.
And he had a small part, because they like to put everybody who's working on the set in the film at one time or another.
He was in
so.
one scene that you see him,
Right.
and he was there
My
at the
pride
film
and joy.
festival, and he was so happy to see himself up on the screen. So it was fun,
We had a lot of fun.
and the cast party was fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really,
Okay.
really good.
Okay. Any other films in the works? I think you said the what you call Zombies in the
Zombies in
Meadowlands.
the Meadowlands, we finally finished writing it. It took a while to write. Right now we're just figuring out, the production end of it now.
Okay. Any other films besides that?
No, I also have some TV pilots, Jersey Beach Vagabond, which is on my website.
Yeah.
And also the Pope of Hollywood shows, another person I'm working with. The Pope of Hollywood, we have another reality show there
That
also.
was at the Hoboken Film Festival, the
Right,
Pope of Hollywood.
Right, there was we had
The movie,
TV pilots.
which he
Gotcha.
plays in
So
there.
I'm showing on the resume. Originally, I'm seeing here Idol of Hollywood.
Right, well, it's just a
Hollywood,
misprint. Just a
that's-
misprint. Just a
Misprint.
Misprint.
That's
No big
misprint,
deal,
so,
right,
so
right.
it's Pope. And
Right.
then also in Jersey, it's called Jersey Beach, Vanguard style.
Right.
You play Texas fireman, a stuntman, as well as a house guest. So you have like at least 3 roles.
Right.
Right.
The stunts were fun. I do my own stunts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the most you ever done is, of course, your first premiere film, Robert Convenience. You were an Irish clerk, a town agent,
I tell you,
hockey
I tell you,
player,
I
writer,
say.
producer.
Do it for him.
Yes, I was an Irish clerk. Yes, I was.
It's good.
Yeah, I played, 8 characters? But the reason I played 8 characters because some of the actors didn't show up.
Really?
So I just had to do it
That's really
myself.
shrewd. I mean, you're given an appointment to appear on set for a film,
happens more
and they
than
don't
you-
show up.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Some big actors got their start that way, just being on the set, and they were just pulled out because somebody didn't show up, and
Right.
there you
I
go.
played a couple of parts.
Okay. We have at least a few minutes left. Anything future to look forward on the next Chris and Cookie show?
Ooh, I think the big one, we're going to be in another
yeah, we're
studio.
gonna have,
Some kind of a variety show,
Yeah.
and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, the Pope of Hollywood's going to be there, I believe.
The original Pope of
The original
Hollywood.
Pope of Hollywood.
Who the movie is based on.
Right, the
And,
TV pilot, and
right.
he's going to be there. Plus, I think maybe an executive from one of the networks,
Yes.
and we also have a rapper, maybe.
Oh,
Al.
Al's the rapper.
So we'll put it.
You know, we're putting a whole crew together to come on the show, and I think it will be each time we do it, we
Yeah, we
get
get
better and better.
at it.
Okay.
So we love doing it, and we're so glad that we're here on your show, Brian.
Thank
And
you.
you come on our show.
Oh, it's up
So-
to you, producer. Any special words of advice do you want to give out to the viewers out there? We'll start with you, Cookie.
Any words of advice as far as what?
Anything?
Anything?
Yeah.
Do not do drugs.
Don't
Okay.
drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Do not text while you're driving.
And don't play with matches.
Okay?
Well, what do you mean don't play with matches?
That's a tip. I don't know.
Well, it is
Play
good.
with
It is a good tip. I mean, especially
Right.
especially with 4th of July that has happened already. People do light matches to light fireworks up.
Oh, people get hurt all the time.
That's
sure.
right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
tomorrow's going to be 4th of July.
Yes, except we're already past the 4th of July show
And
already.
if you gotta
Oh,
That's all right.
okay.
It's all right.
It's
no
all
one's
right.
watching anyway,
Nope.
so.
And if you got a gambling problem, get help.
Okay.
Right.
What other tips?
And what other tips?
Let's
That's
see.
it. Everybody
Drugs,
just
drinking,
Okay.
go to AA
be
if you got a
happy,
problem.
smile a lot, and if the world was more like that, I think we'd be in a better place.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So
Okay.
just tune into our show,
Yeah, look at the show. And we also have the CS Motion Pictures.
right? And you can also,
go
if
to.
you,
I have my
if-
films on there. You can watch. for
and we
nothing.
always say at the end of the show, if you want to come on our show, you can email us at the Chris and Cookie Show at gmail.com.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I didn't probably include it on the emails, but we do have one of them, which is Casa CAS actor at yahoo.com.
Right.
So
Yes.
they could probably make contact of it out
Right.
to them. Okay, so I mean that's basically probably it here. Chris, thank you for coming on the program. All right.
Hoorah, yeah.
Okay, Cookie, thanks for coming on.
thank you.
We
Brian,
love it.
for
We love this
having
show.
us.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
so if anyone can email you, if anyone makes contact with you guys, they could like go to chrisandcookie@gmail.com, or they go also to casaactor at yahoo.com.
CAS. CAS.
CAS.
Actor
CAS,
at Yahoo.
Because his middle name is Alan.
Gotcha.
So it's CAS.
Yeah,
I would give out my personal phone number, but
You
I don't
can't
think
give
it's
a phone
good
number.
idea. Can't
Well,
do it.
Anyway,
Can't do
for
it.
anyone out there who wants to make contact with me, they could write to the studio or they can email me at lapioreports@gmail.com.
Right.
I'd like to thank Michael Getz, Elaine Bachiri, the staff of the studio, and the accounting firm of AJC Advisors. To the viewers, I'm Brian LaPayower, and this was LaPayower Reports. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Hi. See us on our show.